I can't even like sit here and be like, yo. I can't even like, I really can't comprehend what's going on. Like 2K's been on a roll for the most part since the game started. I feel like I've liked it. Some people not so much, but we're getting accustomed to certain things. We're enjoying little things. They did some things great. We'll start with some things that have been going on great before I tell you the craziest thing that just happened today if you haven't seen. But like these summer standouts were dope on Tuesday. The new place, new face. Even the fast break wasn't bad. Even like though the cards weren't incredible. Obviously, that whole Steph Curry thing that happened today, where Draymond's only usable with Steph, that's kind of a turnoff for sure, especially for no money spent players and things like that. But it makes sense. It makes sense. They want us to pay money to get the best cards in the game. I fully understand it. Now, what I don't understand is today is the day the prices dropped, right? Prices were supposed to drop. We know this. And yesterday I made a video sitting here talking about how I'm expecting like 25%, maybe something like that. I'm not expecting too crazy. I thought that wasn't even a crazy drop off. We waited 3 weeks. Prices should drop. Now, given maybe 25% was a lot off rip, but I would think that maybe you start somewhere, right? Like 10, 15, and then maybe a week or two later, you drop again a little bit, keep dropping slightly. We don't know if that's gonna happen. That's the only thing that could save this mode, or what 2K did in a sense. If next week they drop it another, the same percentage they dropped it this week. If you guys haven't seen, I'm gonna scroll down now. I was waiting here, but if you look here, look at the price change. These cards were 140 yesterday for MT and 100K here. These prices were whatever they were, 70 or whatever. Literally every card dropped 5%. 5%. But what is 5%? Guys, 2K, please make it make sense, because you're taking 60% when we sell back. Like, I'm buying a card, for example, I buy this card for 133 and I decide I'm not good with him, I decide I don't like him, I decide anything in the world, and I decide I want my MT back. Let's do the math. 133,000. Let's give you guys your 60%, and I'm broke. I'm literally broke. There's no math to be done. There's literally no math to be done. I just lost all my money. Like, why does that make sense that you're taking 60 and then you're only giving me 5% discount? These cards been out for 3 weeks. Anyone who wanted to buy them probably already bought them. That goes down the list. Now, one thing people were questioning is if you buy a card or you have a card or whatever already previously, if you try to sell him, are you selling on the new price or the old price? And it's the new price, obviously. I said that. I said it would, quick sell values or whatever, sell values would go down as well. And thankfully they only went down 5% or whatever. They like, the original went down 5 and then 60 off that. It's tough. It's tough. Like, I just think this mode is going to be really hard and difficult to keep up your MT. I had 500K yesterday. I decided to spend 200,000 on the packs that dropped. There was a box of 10 cards for 200,000. 200,000. And I bought it because I've been making MT pretty good. I got methods. I'm making my MT. But like, just doesn't make sense. It really doesn't make sense. I think there's no way we're going to be able to withstand. This mode might be dying if this continues. If these card prices don't drop again next week, if they don't constantly keep dropping, and I don't even know if we should wait a week. I think they need to change it now and get it to 10% off rip. And then every week drop another little bit. It doesn't even have to be 5. It could just be like 2% more or a little bit more, because these cards are becoming less and less worthless. We're getting so many drops every week. Like the amount of drops that are happening all the time. This whole set just dropped this week, right? And this set is not cheap. For MT, if I'm just talking MT prices, this is a 720,000 MT set. 720K, when all you can do is either buy it with actual money or play the game. So majority of us, or majority of people, I would say, can't play the game as much as some of us. Like, for example, me, I play this game too much. That's why I get the MT. But this is definitely steering us in the wrong direction. I didn't mind them having a set player market as long as they did it right, and they're clearly not focusing on the right things. Like, 30% off, man, is the most you can take back from me. Like, if I'm selling something, just take 30% at max. 60 is brutal. It literally means nothing to us. It's like, what are you even doing with the MT? We used to have a 10% tax when people were buying MT. People were literally buying MT from sites for like $2, $5, $10, maybe even less. Who knows? I wouldn't know. I never been about that life. But regardless, you took that all away, and now you're taking 60% from us, and you're not even dropping prices. Like, I'm gonna reach out to 2K. I need to speak to somebody personally. I want you guys to write down all your comments, give me some suggestions, let me know everything. I will relay everything you guys send at me. As like, honestly, I try to be as respectful as possible. I'm not gonna sit here and curse anything. I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm not gonna go wild about any of these prices. Like, look, cool. These prices are cool off drop, right? Because if there was an auction house, some of these cards would sell for a lot more. I genuinely believe that. I believe that. Now, when you're not dropping a price for 3 weeks and all you're doing is taking 5% off, there's an issue there, all right? And I'm saying this respectfully. I'm not trying to knock anything off, but I'm not waiting 3 weeks to buy a card that barely got a sale. It doesn't make sense. Like, yes, you want people to buy cards now, sure, but anyone who wants a card is gonna pick them up when they drop. Like, if you want a card, you're gonna pick it up off rip. Otherwise, you're just not gonna pick it up. Like, it just makes sense. I'm out here selling my cards before thinking, oh, maybe they're gonna drop and I can pick them up again. Bro, I lost money on all these cards that I sold. Like, literally, why'd I do that? It doesn't make sense, man. And yeah, I agree. Someone in my chat just said they robbing us blind. I don't even think we're blind anymore. I think we could see. I think today was a big eye opener, especially with that Draymond. Like, Draymond's cool, but he's not that good without Steph. You need Steph to make Draymond special. And that's something that we understand at the end of the day. It makes sense. Keep giving us free cards. We won't complain too much. But Clyde should have been better than it. Well, Clyde's not terrible, but I feel like Dre should have been better regardless, alone, without duo, whatever. Because at the end of the day, most of us can't buy these, man. It's a really bad takeaway. Like, it's a bad takeaway in week 1. I hope they fix something. I hope they change something. Like I said, I'll reach out. Let me know what more you guys want to say or happen. What would you change? How would you change it? Like, what would you think? Obviously, bringing back an auction house won't be a thing. That's not a possibility. So we just got to live with what's happening right now in the player market. So it can be adjusted, it can be fixed. I think the first step is obviously our sellback price, if they can fix that or if they want to. Maybe they look into season 2 to fix it, but I think it should be fixed now properly if you're going to keep prices this high. Now, this brings me to my next point, which is right now people are complaining that Amis are so expensive. So that means when diamonds start dropping or pink diamonds, they're going to be really, really expensive. And I don't think so, or at least I didn't before I seen the prices of the drops. At first, I was like, these cards are all going to drop. Amis are going to drop. So later on, when Amis drop, they're not 140. They're going to come out at like 100,000, right? They're going to drop at 100, an Ami. And then the diamond will come out for like 150, 180, 200 at max. I was thinking like 175 for a diamond and then like 100 for an Ami when that stuff starts dropping. Now, I don't even think that's the case because Amis are still too expensive. They only went down 5%, not 10. It's not giving me the clues that this is the right mode to be playing. I'm really thinking of switching my talents, my career to my career. Maybe that's where I should be. Maybe my team is no longer what it's supposed to be. And that's just so we don't continue feeding them the money that they want or whatever the case is. Like, obviously 2K is gonna make their money and they need to realize that. They need to give us what we can do as well. I don't know. I'm lost for words. I was enjoying this game a lot. I still do enjoy the game for the most part. But this was like right now I'm sitting here on stream on Twitch and I'm sitting here like, bro, what do I even play? I genuinely don't know. I'm thinking of turning it off. Someone told me delete the game and I don't know. Like, I'm grinding the game for money for what? To get taken away from me? Y'all gonna take it away from me? I've been no money spent for a while. If you really just want my money, let me know, bro. I'll pay for the pass. I'll do that. That's not enough. Like, I'm just playing about that. But yeah, it is what it is at this point. Hopefully someone listens, does something. The other change obviously would be the 5%. It needs to drop every week at least. Keep dropping. It needs to drop faster. I think the initial drop should be 10%. And then, because 3 weeks is a long time. 10% on the original 3 weeks. And then every week after, drop it a little bit more. That would be my take. But let me know what you guys think. It's been your boy Mos. I'm very, very disappointed. I'm sorry for yesterday if I made anyone sell their card. I hope I didn't. I said that clearly. Don't sell. Like, it's your decision at the end of the day. I was just letting you guys know prices were dropping. I was right. I just didn't know they dropped 7,000 MT on an Amethyst or whatever, 3,500 on a Ruby. I just didn't expect that. And it's my fault for expecting something more, I guess. Well, with all that said, I'll catch you guys later. I can't even do my outro, y'all. I'll catch y'all later. Let me know everything and I'll relay it or whatever. And peace.